Welcome to Americana Archives. Today's headline is Watch Freight Cars. Conveyances are kept under close surveillance. The subheadline says, their value to railroads necessarily depends upon their being kept in use, and perfect track of them is maintained. It says, a freight car can move at the rate of 60 miles an hour, but it is equally adapted to remaining stationary on a siding for weeks at a time. 15,000 miles per year is a common record for a freight car to travel, and instances occur where cars make as high a mileage, however, is probably not over 10,000 miles a year, or about 25 miles a day. This is because the car stands idle about 5 days for every 1 day it's in motion. The average life of a freight car, with ordinary wear and tear and occasional trips to the repair shop for the renewal of such parts as may have become defective, is in the neighborhood of 18 or 20 years. But there is the possibility of the car being converted into a shapeless mass before it is a day old. At the present time, they are owned and controlled by the railroads of the United States, 2,735,121 freight cars, which according to the last report, carried 1,849,900,101 tons during the year ending June 30th, 1911. A freight car is a great money earner so long as it is kept on the move, but from the time it stops rolling until its wheels revolve again, it is not paying for the oil used upon it. It is, therefore, largely upon the managing and controlling of these thousands of freight cars that the interests of a railroad are dependent, and the earnings of a road will be directly proportionate to the manner in which the cars are kept on the move. As these vast number of cars are owned by more than 500 companies, and as each company's cars are by no means restricted to their home road, it is something marvelous how they can be controlled and accounted for both individually and collectively. The methods, however, by which the freight cars' accounts are kept are so systematic and accurate that it is not difficult for any railroad to have at all times a statement showing the location of its entire equipment. If it's desired to know the whereabouts of a certain car belonging to a particular road on some specified date, by calling on the car account of that road, the information will be at once forthcoming. If need be, the contents of the car can be given, the number of the train, an hour the car left the last station, the number of the engine drawing the train, the names of the train crew, and what cars accompanied it on its journey. Some roads are even able to tell the kind of weather the car passed through while in motion, as well as the hour a day it was loaded and unloaded. This array of figuring does not stop here, but at the end of every 30 days, the mileage is computed, and the number of miles each car travels is put down as a part of its history. So there is a complete record of the movements of the car in detail, from its daily location down to the cost of moving it over the respective divisions of the road and whatever service it should be required. This story came from the great state of Wyoming, being reported in the Green River Star of January 24th, 1913. Thank you for joining us today. If you want to continue to uncover all of America's lost and forgotten history, then remember before you leave to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and remember to like and comment below. And we will see you next time on Americana Archives.